Greetings, heroes. I'm Hercules 0070, and today I'm going to show you my setup, and I'm going to walk you through my OBS configurations. That's Open Broadcaster software. That's what I use to do my live stream. If you're new to the stream, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this across social media to help me grow. I truly appreciate you guys coming out and watching. I do want to do a shout out for a few of my sponsors. If you look up in the corner, there's my sponsors right there. The funny thing is they're both named Josh, but if you would also like to help by sponsoring, if you go to the link below that says YouTube Gaming, if you click on that link, it will bring you to the YouTube Gaming app if you're on mobile, or YouTube Gaming website if you're on PC. And if you go there, there'll be a little money logo like symbol, and that will make it, it'll have donations and sponsors. Sponsor is $4.99 a month, and what that does is it gives you access to the new emoji I made, which the emoji is me shirtless with just a tie on, and it'll also show next to your name the word hero as a sponsor. I am up to making, I'm thinking about making new emoji, things of that type, but it's $4.99 and it'll help me pay for my internet and pay for my setup and pay for new games and things of that type. So it really would help me greatly, especially since I've removed ads off of all of my YouTube videos. Well, not off all my YouTube live streams. I'm not putting ads on my live streams anymore because I was getting majority of my videos marked as not suitable for ads. It's kind of frustrating because I would get videos that were just like me playing Minecraft, nothing wrong with them, getting flagged, and then I would try to, there's a button I'd be able to click to get it reviewed, and it wouldn't let me get them reviewed because my channel isn't big enough. It said that I need to have a bigger channel for it to be reviewed. So I was kind of just screwed in that situation. I couldn't even get help. So that's why I switched over to having sponsors and getting donations and things of that type. So I do appreciate the people who do. If you can't, you don't have the money, or you don't want to, that's fine. You can also help me just by sharing my content. If you have Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, it'd be really nice if you could share my stuff across social media to help me grow. Truly would appreciate that. I've moved to another state, and I have a new setup and everything. So this is it's in a room with a lot of windows, but I have my desk set up so the windows can mess with the lighting a little bit. I do have my green screen set up and all my monitors. But the funny thing is the green screen that I have, I actually made out of two baby gates that I bolted together and then made arms for it, and then attached the green screen around it with clamps to keep it all up so I can put it away when I'm not using it, but I'm not making any holes in it, and light doesn't bleed through. If I were to hang it with all the lighting, the light would actually bleed through the screen itself, so that way it doesn't bleed through it. Now I'm running a i7 processor with 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM. If you want to see the video of my setup, there's a video down below in the description, the link to it. But this is how OBS is going to look when you first get it. It's going to be white. I don't like the color with the scheme with it, so if you go to the settings and go to dark, that's usually how I have mine set up, so it's a little more appealing, easier to look at. And then if you go to stream, on stream, you can select stream services, and then you select the website you want to live stream to. So we'll do YouTube. You want to select your primary server, and you're going to log into YouTube. You're going to go to your dashboard. You're going to go to live stream, and then they're going to have the stream key, and you're going to paste the stream key in here, and then you hit apply. For output, I go to advanced, and then I have audio tracks here. I select the first audio track, and that's the 256, but that depends on what your bit rate want to be. I have it that high because I don't know, I'm weird. We have VBR as my rate controller with my bit rate at 8,400. Now, if you go to testmy.net, you're going to go to test my internet, you're going to hit combined, and you're going to get your upload speed. 8.4 megabits is 8,400 kilobits. So it's around 1,000 kilobits to equal a megabit. So if you have a 5 megabit upload, I recommend using 4,000 kilobits, which would be 4 megabits. CFR is 2. My keyframe is 2. The CPU usage I have it set to medium. The higher you put it, the less of your CPU it's actually going to use. So if you have a good processor and you're live streaming from an Xbox console or something like that, and you're not streaming off your game off the same computer, you can use more of your processor depending on the processor that you have. Profile is baseline, tune is film. If we go to audio, I have mine set to 48 hertz stereo. Default is my desktop. Desktop is basically what if whatever you're listening through, like these are my headset, I'm listening to my headset, anything that you hear, the stream will capture, like this OBS will capture. So if you want to disable it so it doesn't hear everything you hear, so you can hear like your notifications off your computer and things of that type, but you don't want the stream to hear it, then that means that you're going to disable this. But if you want everybody to be able to hear your notifications, anything you're playing, any audio that's running through your computer, that's where you set it to default, or you set it to the device that you want it to use. Under video, the base, I have mine set to 1920 by 1080, which is 1080p. You can set your base, which is like what you edited on, how it's going to look in when you edited it, but you change your output scale. This is what you're going to be streaming out. So you could have it at 1080p and then actually have the output scale at 720 if you wanted to, but still keep your editing at 1080p. I have mine set to 1080p 30 frames a second because I have the original Xbox One, which only can go up to 1080p 60 frames a second. The Xbox One X would be able to go higher than that, but then I'd have to get a better capture card, things of that type. I don't have any hotkeys set. Basically, hotkeys are just shortcuts that you can put on your keyboard that do things. Process priority high is what I set mine to. So that's like how high it is on the priority of your processor when you're running processes through your computer. So that means that if there's other things running, that this takes priority over it. That's the only thing that I've changed on this. Everything else should be the same. All right, so here you'll see all these stuff on the side that's not there naturally. So what you do is you right click and then you hit add. You right click and then you add, and then you can make a scene. Like if I go through these scenes, open bit is just the background, which would be my Grand Theft Auto, which I have running now. Open is me in front of the camera. Small is when I'm playing and I want to be in the corner. Big cam is exactly what you think it is. It's me really up close. No cam is everything running. All audio is running, but there's no camera. And then full screen is my capture the screen that I have this pulled up on. Now, that's all the scenes I've created. Each scene you can create by adding. So once you pull up one of them, so let's see, we'll pull this up. You right click, you hit add, and that's how you put in an audio device. So like my microphone is an audio device, an image, or if you want to put in a capture device like a webcam. So you right click on it and you hit filter, and then once you open up filter, after you've added it, you right click on one of these and you could change it. So this is like a delay. So if you want to sync up, like your microphone, your webcam aren't synced up, you can add a delay to one of them to make them to where the voice matches it. Chroma key, which is how I cut out my green screen. So you see I press that and it turns it off. So that's my green screen. And then cropping is how it cuts out like my TV and all that stuff that's over outside the green screen. So you just right click, add, crop pad, and then you see this, and you can edit by typing in numbers or changing them with the arrows here. With the chroma key, you can go with green, which then just cuts out the green itself, see? Or you can adjust it by selecting a custom color. Color, pick color. But see, it only lets you pick certain colors like that. So you got to turn it off here so that it doesn't see it. Then you hit custom color. Then you hit pick color. Then you pick the color you want to cut out, and then you turn it back on so you can see it. And then that's how you adjust. You adjust here for the to get rid of the main color, and then you use smoothness to cut out some more of it. And then the color spill is so it gets rid of that green. So you can see the green behind my chair. It gets rid of that greenness. And then if you want to add a microphone, you do the same thing. You right click here or you right click here and you hit add. And then you go to audio input. And then you can select your new device. You select the device you want to add to it. So I have a microphone, has gain, which is amplifying the audio sound, and then suppression. Noise suppression actually cuts out background noise. You can see you could hear that buzzing noise. That buzzing noise is from the feedback through the cable going through the USB. It's a cheap, USB adapter. You hit right click, add noise suppression, and then you can adjust how much of the background noise it's suppressing. The compressor is just what I use to control, because I have two gains open, so I can control both the gains at the same time. I turn the rest down. Okay, so then you could also do studio mode, where you saw where it faded back and forth. Studio mode does that, so you click over here, studio mode, and then you can change what kind of transition you want to use. So if you want to slide it, yay, that's the emoji I created. You can make it slide. You can make it cut. You can make it fade. To go back to the regular mode, you just hit studio mode again. And then when you click on them, they just automatically flip to them if you don't have that on. In the video, or under output, you go to recording. I have mine set to MP4, but the only reason I use MP4 is because the software I use to edit my videos when I record them only takes MP4. But I have had issues with this exact video not being saved. I recorded the whole thing, did the whole walkthrough, and then it wouldn't save when I hit stop recording. So you got to be careful with that. It really sucked. I recorded the whole thing and then I couldn't use it. And I'm hoping that when I hit stop recording this time that it works. So thank you so much for coming and watching. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share across social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm on there, Hercules0070 and all of those. You can always message me if you have any questions about anything. If you have watched my voice changer videos in the past, I'm not going through my software for all that kind of stuff. It's just not worth it. It's not fun. It's frustrating. And it's not software that you can just download. It's software that a buddy of mine created, and it's really buggy. I actually don't use it that much anymore, but I do appreciate you guys clicking on here from that. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Feel free to comment below if you have any ideas for any other videos, or if you want to get any of my videos, you subscribe. You get notified when I go live, and then you can message me in the comments while I'm live streaming, and I do invite people to my games all the time. So thank you so much for coming and watching. Truly appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.